Hey, welcome to Glow with Dr. Nicole. And this is a segment of my channel that I am dedicating to lifestyle and more specifically, my Sisterlocks Journey, which I am excited about and I'm excited about sharing. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and then take a look around. I've got wellness tips, you name it, all kinds of good stuff that's good for your mind, body, soul, and spirit. So welcome to the journey, and I will see you on the inside. Love and blessings, Doodle. Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome to Glow with Dr. Nicole, and I'm here to give y'all a 1 week update. So here are, I think, 6 or 7 things that I've learned during my first week with my Sisterlocks. I still love them. I do. I love them to pieces. They're wonderful. Okay, so let's dive in. Number 1, surviving the uncomfortable stage. I call it the uncomfortable stage because I don't like the other term. There is another term, it's called like the ugly duckling stage. I'm no ugly duckling, okay? I don't know about you, but I'm not an ugly duckling. And I don't believe anyone else is either. I don't subscribe to that. Like, we're beautiful. We're beautiful swans. We transform. We have different phases and different looks and different moods and feelings, and we're beautiful in every one of them. So but here's the thing, when the scalp is exposed, and you can kind of see mine, especially if I lift it up here, you can see like it's a little scalpy. It's a little scalpy, you know, especially like my thin spots. I know I have a thin spot over here, and then I have one in the back. Actually, I think I have like a couple in the back, but listen, scalp is exposed. Here's the thing, it feels good, okay? I have air getting to my scalp. These are light and airy and just free, and it's wonderful. So I don't believe it's an ugly duckling stage. I feel like this is my journey with my beautiful hair, my beautiful locks, as in locks of hair and sister locks, and I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it. And then also, like it's kind of giving me this freedom, right? Kind of like when I did my big chop years ago, and you know that freedom that you had. If any of you have ever had a big chop where you cut off all your hair and it was just you, and like there was no makeup, there's no like curls and presses and all that stuff. It was literally just you in your natural state. And you were like, dang, I look good. Maybe it was just me. But it was that liberating freedom and realization that like, you don't need all the stuff. You don't need all the fluff. You just need you and your beauty, and it's absolutely stunning. And so I'm super appreciative. It's kind of like that where, you know, it's a new look. You know, my hair is shorter, or it appears shorter because shrinkage is real. Okay, so it appears shorter, but I love the look. And I'd already kind of purposed in my mind, okay, no matter how scalpy it looks, it's okay. Enjoy the journey, because at the end you're still you, and you're still dope. And you can have confidence, bald spots, thin spots, struggling edges. Like, it doesn't matter, because confidence is listen, I'm sure we can think about some people who have confidence, and if they can have confidence, then if they can have confidence, then we can have confidence. So I'll say to you, if you're in your scalpy stage or your uncomfortable stage, if you plan on diving into Sisterlocks and you find that you're a bit uncomfortable, just give yourself a beat, find your stride, and say, dang, I look good. I tell you, it works. You say it enough, you'll be like, I sure do. And guess what? It's the truth. So that's number 1. The children. All right, number 2 is health matters. Okay, and this is something I think we've all known. I've shared the origin of my bald spots, my thin spots, in prior videos. And so I know it's something that a lot of women, battle, a lot of women of color battle, and it's okay. But I think it's vital that we look at health, right? And health from the inside out. And I'm not just saying this because this is what I do, but it is true. And I'm not saying this because I'm perfect, because I'm not. I get stressed like anyone else. I have moments where I don't want to eat all that healthy, but I think we need to definitely discuss and be honest about where we are, be honest about our stresses, be honest about our nutrition, about our hydration, about our activity. Activity gives rise to increased circulation. And when you have more circulation pulsing through the body, that's increased oxygen and nutrients that are flowing through your cells. And, so I think it definitely warrants talking about how health influences our hair. And think about it, when you get stressed, oftentimes you get stressed and your hair starts falling out. So, shameless plug, if you need assistance, or if you just want to kind of see like what it looks like to kind of dive in to see what your problem areas are, so that you can kind of address those things before or as you even use other remedies or explore other methods of treating some of these challenging areas, hit me up, send me a message. My email, my information is linked below, comment, and I'll actually put my scheduling link below too. You can hit me up and we can kind of have a discussion and do all that stuff super quick. But yeah, so shameless plug over. Just saying. But it's really important for you to become a detective for your own health, so that you can figure out get a picture of where you are, because you can't know where you're going if you don't know where you are first. There's a reason why on the GPS, it says destination and then it asks like where you are, because it's trying to get you from point A to point B. If you don't know this one, you can't go here because it can't tell you how to get there. So anyway, that's that. That's number 2. Number 3, the itch is real. Oh my goodness. My scalp is itching like mad. It is, whew. And of course, before, it's a loose natural. When it itch, I put some oil on it. Boom, we're good. But with this whole no oil situation, Father God, in the name of Jesus, it is rough. Okay, it's rough. And so my loctician, she's wonderful. I sent her a longer text message today. I had questions. I had 4 questions. So I sent her a text message. She called. She was like, I knew you were going to be the one. I am. Gotta know, right? But the way she described it actually made sense. I was like, okay, that tracks. So just like your scalp itches, especially in the first few weeks or the first month or so, because you're going through a bit of a detox, right? So as a loose natural, you're used to applying all these products to the hair, whereas now there's nothing. And while our body does produce our natural oil, it's actually called sebum. So I'll do a little video, a separate video, and I'll kind of talk about like sebum and give you a diagram of the hair and all that stuff. But we do produce natural oils at varying rates and degrees depending on our age. Like it kind of ramps up during puberty, and then it kind of starts to taper off. But then our hair goes through these growing cycles, and during this time, of course, life will life, right? So when life is lifing, sometimes, going back to number 2, that impacts our health. So anyway, for the itch, she did recommend taking sea breeze, I think 60-40 parts water, and spraying it on my scalp. Not too much, of course, because I don't want to, what they call, not unravel, slippage. There we go. Don't want slippage. So I am going to try that. I ordered it today, so it should be here soon. And I'm gonna try that to aid in some of this itching, and hopefully it will help, because girl, we trying not to scratch and then I get the pat and just I'm trying, and it's just I just start hitting things. It's interesting. My daughter, she said, "What are you doing?" It's like, I'm trying to scratch my head without scratching my head, baby. It's okay, you'll understand one day. But anyway, the itch is real, so that's definitely one thing I've learned. Number four, hydration. Hydrating the hair. And of course, this is something I know, but even I have my moments where I slack. So, but I was very intentional today. I was like, listen, I need to be more intentional about my water intake, because it's vital, right? And when we're hydrated, again, our circulation increases, our cells get more oxygen, more nutrients. Those go into the hair follicle, and then it allows that sebum to kind of come up out of our pores, and it moves down the hair shaft, and it gives this beautiful shiny glow. And I want that. And not that my hair is like super dull, but it could be shinier, because my hydration could definitely be better. So that is something I'm working on. I have a 40-ounce mug, and I'll do a separate video all about hydration because that's kind of my thing. But I do have a 40-ounce mug, and so my goal is to do at least two of those a day. And I believe 2 liters of water is equivalent to like 67, 68 ounces. So if I do 2 of my 40-ounce mugs, then I've done over 2 liters of water. And I think that will be grand. So hydration is super important. And I can tell when I'm thirsty, that means I'm behind the 8 ball. So I need hydration. And actually, I'll show you my mug. So 40-ounce mug. I have my handy dandy straw here, and it just makes it a whole lot easier to hydrate throughout the day. Number 5, man, the impact that it has had on my day-to-day routine. What? Oh, it's wonderful. Before, it was like, okay, get the kids dressed, get myself dressed, and then let's figure out what to do with my hair. Am I gonna wear a hat today? Do I feel like doing a twist out today? Am I gonna feel like retwisting it when I get back home? So that will determine whether we take the twist out or whether we do a hat or a wrap or what. All I do now, take my bonnet off, do a little fluff. I might wet my hands and that's it. And I was just like, thank you. That deserves a moment, okay? A moment of worship, because it is everything. So it's definitely taken a lot of the stress off. It gives me some of my time back. Not that I have a whole lot of it, but it does give me some. And it's just so much easier, so much lighter, and just wonderful. So that's definitely one. Number 6. So because I'm on this new journey to work out, so I can kind of try to combat some of this weight that I have gained with my last little, I was like, well, if I have to prevent moisture in the head, that's really not gonna work, because when I work out, I sweat in my head. I'm one of those people, I sweat in my head, in my hair, in my scalp, right? And so I did ask my loctician. She was like, just put it up, and then when you're finished, take it down, and then blow dry it, of course, without heat, on a cool air setting, or sit up under a dryer, but just make sure the locks are dry so that you don't have any like mold and mildew that kind of build up in there. So I was like, that's doable. So I'll probably just kind of put like a ponytail here, ponytail in the back. I don't know. I'll do something. It'll be up. I'll follow instructions. And we'll go from there. So I'm back again. The littles. And then number 7 is follow instructions, okay? Follow instructions. And I too have had my moments where I'm a rebel. I have. But do you know how many times there have been missed opportunities because people didn't follow instructions? So with Sisterlocks, there are instructions, which is why if I don't know something, I call my loctician, and she is amazing and wonderful and so patient. I love her. Shout out. Thank you so much, Sean. And she answers my questions because I want to follow instructions, because I don't want to mess up my investment, because this is an investment. I don't want to mess it up, right? So following instructions, which means when she says no oil, even though it might be a challenge, not might be, it is. Just because it's something different than my normal go-to. But when she says no oil, just water, I'm gonna use no oil and just water. When she says, I want you to shampoo on this frequency, I'm going to follow her directions. 2 weeks, not before. Shampoo every 2 weeks, okay? And so following instructions is really important, especially when it's something that's new and perhaps you don't know a lot about it, even though you may have gone down the rabbit holes and studied and read articles and read the website and done research and, you know, been on YouTube and scrolled and listened. I've done it. But in the end, I'm going to follow instructions, especially from people who have been trained in this particular technique, in this styling. They know, I don't. And yes, I understand, like, there is a bit of a balance because everyone's head is different, everyone's hair is different. But I do like the fact that the loctician I chose, she's been doing it for a number of years, and she's very knowledgeable and she's passionate. And because she's knowledgeable and she's passionate and she works hard, so she has a breadth of knowledge under her belt because she's seen a whole lot of people and worked on a whole lot of hits, right? And I think it's really important for you when you're looking for your loctician to find someone that you trust, so that when you have those questions and those, you know, questions arise, like, you don't feel timid about asking because you don't know. This is not what you do. This is what you invested in, but it's not what you do. So following instructions is crucial and necessary. And so that's it. Those are the things I've learned in my first week. I'm looking forward to, I'll do a video kind of while I'm doing my first shampoo. So that'll be in a few days. I'm looking forward to that. And I'll also do some educational videos because I'm me. I am who I am. And I educate, okay? I educate, talk about health, talk about anatomy in the body, all right? So I will inevitably do some other videos that will correspond and interest you, because they have to do with hair and locks and really the health of you, right? So when you are healthy, your hair is healthy, your hair thrives, and you're happy, and that's what we want. That's what everyone wants. So thank you so much for watching my video today. I do appreciate you sharing time and space, and I look forward to seeing you on the next time. All right, make sure you hit that subscribe button right there, and I will see you next time. Love and blessings. Toodles.